Hello, my YouTube account. Well, I got some good news before I continue. I am back in action on my original YouTube channel. I did the appeal that I told you about in the earlier post last year. So my season 5 on my original YouTube channel is back in action. So here I am with season 5 with my 88th subscriber. So here I go. Well, the Raptors won last night, 104 to 101. Now we'll take you live to the Raptors media availability after last night's victory. Enjoy.
And what would you say you've made
about that?
that is like
Chris, you've obviously been on a roll lately, but in losses, how cool is it for you to have a moment like this, especially at home in a win?
I think it's good. It helped for the spirit. I think we've been working. We got a couple of good games where we play through three quarters and not get the win. So to get the win feels really good. And we're just gonna go back to the film and figure out what we did good and how we could sustain that.
Steve Kerr had some nice things to say about you before the game. When you think back to that kid that started his NBA career with the Warriors, how much have you changed and grown as a person and as a player since then?
When I went there, I was with KD, I was with Steph, Klay Thompson, and Iguodala. So I got the chance to see, what the pros are doing and all. And I came out, saw Kawhi, and it's just Danny Green, Pascal, Fred. I've been around a lot of professional, great players, and the one thing that I think that changed a lot is just like the determination of doing something. I think I wanted to be a player. I wanted to do something special. And when I went there, I was a little too young, a little kind of naive in a lot of things. So. A lot of maturation came in, and especially this year. I think this year was one of the biggest years where I was able to just figure out what I need to do better and, just stay consistent and, not having the ups and downs, too many ups and too many downs. So I think that's really what's changing right now.
When you come in and you hit your first couple of threes, what's it feel like?
Obviously, right now it feels really amazing. When I get the ball, it feels like I'm at the right place. It's the right shot. But it's also making the reads. I think I'm doing a lot better making the reads, not just shooting the ball. Having the drive, making the pass, knowing when to take a shot or not. I think that's really helping me right now, and it's keeping me in a good groove where I know where my shots are coming from.
Did something in the process change in terms of that? Or was it like recognition on film or?
Yeah, film. I think being patient. I think that's one thing that I needed a little bit more. Being patient with the ball, knowing that it's not just the shot that moving the ball is gonna come back to you. And we got a lot of guys on this team that could score the ball. So just being patient, knowing where to be, and guys like Scotty, Davion, Jamal, they great passers. They find you. So just being there and being ready.
Nice to hit one over Wiggins there.
Yeah. I shot that one to the moon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Even when other players play well, like role players, typically they don't do it so much as few minutes as you've been able to do. I don't know how you score so many points in so many few minutes, so many blocks, so many rebounds. How do you think you're able to affect the game and just compile all these stats in such quick succession?
I think it started my first year when I came here. I had 4 minutes garbage time, and I was trying to shoot a three or get something's going, and I always kept that to my whole career. Just kind of like, okay, it might be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just make a big impact. And I think now that with the work that I put in and all that, it's a little easier. But I was doing it on raw talent a lot too, without no work, just all energy. And I think that I'm still keeping that one but with making better decisions too.
Chris, félicitations pour la victoire. Qu'est-ce que ça fait pour le moral, pour toi personnellement, d'avoir une telle performance et pour l'équipe en général? J'en profite aussi pour vous poser la question par rapport à votre événement d'hier de la fondation. Quelle est l'importance d'avoir un événement pour ces jeunes-là, pour ta fondation?
Pour la première question, le moral, je pense que ça aide beaucoup. Je pense que quand tu perds beaucoup de games, ça peut affecter notre moral, mais je pense qu'on est toujours resté ensemble. Alors gagner, savoir qu'on peut gagner des games contre une équipe avec un MVP, un former MVP, je pense que c'est bon pour nous. Puis pour l'event, comme j'ai dit, notre mission, c'est toujours d'aider les jeunes, tout le temps aider les gens qui sont en manque. Et c'est ma deuxième année faisant ça. Alors, je pense qu'on avait vraiment besoin de mettre un effort. Et puis, comme j'ai dit, la personne qui a gagné le prix, elle est vraiment déterminée. Et puis, elle veut vraiment accomplir ses goals. Puis, je pense que c'est quelque chose que moi, j'ai toujours voulu faire. Alors, donner l'opportunité à quelqu'un d'autre, c'est toujours spécial.
Chris, d'abord, bon anniversaire, parce qu'on n'a pas eu l'occasion de te le souhaiter. Par rapport à ton âge, justement, est-ce que le fait d'avoir commencé le basket tard, tu as l'impression que en fait, tu peux encore continuer à progresser? Tu en as parlé en anglais. Ouais. Est-ce que tu as encore une marge de progression par rapport à... Qu'est-ce que tu as amélioré cette année?
Ouais, moi, je pense que, comme j'ai dit, la plupart des gens que je joue avec maintenant, ils jouent depuis qu'ils ont 4-5 ans. Moi, j'ai commencé à 20, alors c'est comme si j'ai 10 ans à rattraper. Ils ont grandi avec le ballon et tout. Moi, j'apprends encore. C'est sûr que, comme j'ai dit, je suis un vétéran maintenant et tout. Alors, il y a beaucoup d'erreurs que je peux pas faire. Mais quand ça vient à améliorer mon jeu et tout, je pense que j'ai beaucoup de choses à améliorer. Et puis, comme j'ai dit, être plus consistant. Je pense que tout le monde sait que je peux shooter 3 points, mais c'est pas assez constant. Alors maintenant, j'essaie de rendre ça plus constant comme ça, si je suis reconnu pour ça.
If you're a Canadian over 60 without a funeral coverage, $15 a month to make sure your loved ones aren't left with financial stress when you're gone? If yes, the Senior's Choice Plan was designed just for you. Simply click the blue button under this video, complete the easy form, and find out if you can get up to $20,000 in protection today. The Senior's Choice Plan was tailored for Canadians 60 and older who need an affordable option to leave financial support to their loved ones. This plan exists to reduce the financial stress on your family in the future. As everything gets more expensive in Canada, the worry grows that our children might struggle to pay for our funeral and other final expenses. The Senior's Choice Plan gives them a safety net, ensuring they have the necessary funds to help cover these expenses without the stress. Don't let financial worries be part of their memory of you. From just $15 a month, you can provide your loved ones with a tax-free sum to help handle these expenses, so they won't have to. Click the blue button below this video now to get your price for a Senior's Choice Plan today.
Want to earn at least 10 grand a month by simply teaching other people, putting that into an online course and selling it around the world? Well, if in dollars, simply by doing that.
To finally get a win in a close game, do for the morale on this team.
It's great. We was literally just talking about it today, watching the past 2 games. Around that 6-minute mark, try to get better offense, see where we need to run, and make sure everybody's on the same page. And today, we're all on the same page, ran the same actions, and, we got great things out of it. So when we just talk, communicate, and put time and effort into wanting to get better and having that group meeting where we watched that and broke it down and see what we needed to do, it paid off tonight.
Can you explain what's going on with Chris Boucher?
Nah, you can. We know what Chris brings to the game every time he steps on the floor. He's bringing energy. He's on the glass, making threes. He can shoot the ball really well. He was huge for us tonight. We had like 17 in the fourth, so we needed that. He won us his game.
The last 3 games, he's been, every time he stepped on the court, something has happened. What's the impact on the rest of the guys on the team?
We're motivating him. We're all motivating each other. We love each other. We're all very connected. So we all just have high praises for each other, and we love each other's success. He's going to stay ready, and everybody else is going to stay ready as well. We got to all step up to the plate.
How's your head there? You got that elbow.
Oh, it's solid. I don't know how he missed it, but got elbow right here, man. Hurt it a little bit, still feel it, but I'll be fine. Got a little knot.
Scotty, there's been a lot of games this year where you guys haven't really been in it late in the game, but this one obviously you were able to pull out the win.
We had a lot that we've been in it late in the game, but we had someone we wasn't. But
right. Just with the fans, obviously they were making quite a bit of noise near the end there. What's it like to be able to just kind of hear, the fans cheering in late?
Oh, the energy and atmosphere was great today. Of course, you got a great team in Golden State. You got Steph Curry. That's future Hall of Famer, so everybody gonna be ready to show up, be hyped, loud, ready to go. But the energy in the crowd was great. We always gonna have a packed out arena, but it was very different today. It was super loud, super active, and it was a great show today.
What's it like as a team to try to stop or slow down Steph Curry?
You know, we know it's gonna be hard, especially when he's trying to get open. You know, we're trying to do our best as possible to take away his 3-pointers, stay as physical, connected as possible. You know, he pushes off, goes one way, goes the other, and then when you think it's done, you know, he's still going around the next action. And they're gonna set great screens from him as well. So it's about just trying to take away his threes as best as possible. And you know, we work really hard to try to do that. You know, of course he's gonna make them, but it's about how we gonna limit him as much as possible.
If you already know, ask you the simplest question, or feel like you'll embarrass yourself the moment that you open your mouth to speak, I just hit the same wall. They know tons of vocabulary and grammar, but feel stuck when it comes time to hundreds of students. I've identified 3 game-changing strategies that will help you break through that wall. Once you implement these, you can forget about the overwhelm, stop spinning your wheels, and start actually.
Chris's espresso there in the third quarter tonight?
It kicks in a little bit later, yes.
You see the guy, a role player on heater like he's been on for the last 4 games. In fact, the Knicks game, I guess, has been great.
He's been playing great. I'm telling you, like, he's such a professional. He comes to work every day, brings a lot of energy to our practices. You know, he's been around. His voice is very important with the team as well, and I'm really happy for him when he plays the way he played tonight.
You really got Scotty in a lot of physical mismatches tonight in the paint. Does that take advantage of size advantage he has over basically every defender they have?
That's right. We're really developing something with Scotty, with his post-ups and closer to the rim, and he's getting good looks there, but also he's playmaking from those positions really well. Now it's about timing and how do we get better spacing, how to provide him enough space, but also for other guys to be able to play off of him.
Towards the end of the game, it looked like you were putting whatever action Curry was in with what you guys went with. How hard is it to decide whether you're going with your best player or whether you're trying to find a player on the floor that you want to kind of attack, making that decision?
Yes, we found over the course of the game that there was something that was working for us, and we just continued, trying to go to the same action, and we created different opportunities through that. That's something that really helped us tonight, and guys did a really good job of being organized, being patient, and communicating and finding those opportunities.
Jamal's been shooting the 3 ball really well recently. Is there anything that you're seeing that he's doing differently, or is it just a matter of reps?
He's putting a lot of work in. He's one of the guys that gets most shots in our gym. He's really diligent about the work, and we believe in his shot. We trust his shot. So it's good to see that he's making those in games as well.
His shot selection's been pretty good all year in that. Like, he doesn't pass up a lot of them. He's taking the clean looks that he should be taking. How important is that, like, even when they're not going in, just like that process for somebody that's looking to add the jump shot as a bigger part of his repertoire?
Absolutely, you're hitting on a nail. It's very important, for him, but for everybody else. I thought that over the course of the game tonight, we had a bunch of like wide open looks that we need to take. Some of those we made, some of those we did not, and that's something that we gotta be willing to live with, because we know how much work every player puts in, and we believe in those guys. So it was great to see that Jamal's shots fall down as well tonight.
You guys haven't had a lot of close wins all year. To sort of validate all the work you put in to get one down the stretch and execute well in the last 2 minutes to win?
I mean, we did really good job there in the fourth quarter. We kept them to 23 points, and I keep talking about the importance of defense down the stretch, that you need to be able to get stops. Different guys stepped up at different parts of the game. I thought that Davion did really good job over the course of the game guarding Steph Curry. I thought that at the end, Ochai gave us some different look with a little bit bigger body on him and more size there. Ochai had a couple of like really big time blocks around the rim as well. And I cannot, praise enough how much small stuff Yak does for us. Yakov is he was hovering the whole paint tonight, helping everybody else, not allowing those guys to score easy. They scored 26 points in the paint, and big part of that is Yak and his defense.
What's it like trying to coach and defend against Steph Curry?
Doing my best. Steph Curry is a player that's it's a privilege for all of us to live in an era and to work in this era in NBA when he is playing. I just told my coaching staff, I've been playing against him for a long, long time. I can't wait for him to retire. I'm going to get drunk that night. I promise you that. I'm going to celebrate.
Coach, what does a win like this do to shape your team's confidence, especially going into Boston next?
Every win is important for us. It just validates all the work that guys are putting in. We're not going to change. We're going to have the same approach game in and game out. We want to be able to compete against anybody every single night and to continue to grow and to have that in mind, what we're trying to achieve, and then to develop our guys.
I'm TJ Ford, and you're watching the Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest videos and subscribe to our YouTube page.
Works right into the lane, puts it up and in! TJ runs away, fades, fires, Onion, timeout.
5 minutes ago, she'd never play piano.